Hello, people. Welcome to Waka Lights. I'm Sean. Please like and subscribe. That would be fantastic. Also, get over to the website of the Leeds Content Creators Cup. It's coming thick and fast. And there we go. 5 days, 23 hours to get your tickets bought. And this Sunday coming 1 p.m. at the John Charles Stadium in Leeds. See the Yorkshire Roses and the Peacocks go head to head, and it's all in aid for Prostate Cancer UK. So any money raised there obviously goes to that charity. Okay, getting into it. So not a lot of news going around. What is popping up a lot though is Jack Harrison. Now there's a lot of talk, especially in the media now, about what's going to happen with Jack Harrison. There's also I've seen a piece which I will read to you, stating that Leeds are open to sales now of the current squad, and up to 10 players have been earmarked as transfer listed. I will read you the article, and it's from The Athletic. Leeds United puts 10 stars up for sale to free up funds for Daniel Farke's signing spree. While Leeds have so far only spent 30 million of their estimated £100 million summer budget, Farke and co are now looking to raise some crucial additional capital by allowing a number of unwanted players and fringe stars to leave. And according to The Athletic, Leeds are having to move on as many as 10 players this coming days and weeks. And unwanted winger Harrison and goalkeeper Illan Meslier headline the names. In addition, Darko Gjebe, Sam Greenwood, Joe Gellart, who've all spent time on loan from Ellen Road, have all been told they will not feature in the Premier League should they remain at the club on the club's books this summer. Also, while young talents Charlie Crew and Sam Chambers will be made available for loan deals down the football ladder and try and build up their experience. Furthermore, though, Leeds are also open to departures of other first-team squad players, which offers to be listened to for Patrick Bamford, Matteo Joseph, and Isaac Smith. Okay. Yes. Okay. Jack Harrison. Now, it's going to be interesting this week, and I think we'll get a lot more questions about Jack Harrison answered, depending if he goes on that flight to Stockholm for the game against Manchester United. And we may see that with a few of the players. But I think mainly Jack Harrison. Now, if he's not on that flight and if he's not involved on the pre-season tour, then obviously the club will be looking to get rid of him. Now, if he is involved, that for me, then there's a chance that the door's still open for him. Some of the articles also stating that Leeds would take around 10 million for Jack Harrison. That would mean we won't make a loss on him. Definitely not. It would be a bit of profit there. Illan Meslier as well. Interesting enough. Now, we're just looking at the values. Now, if I go through the market values, Jack Harrison is actually valued around 12 million. And his contract runs out 2028. So 3 years still left on his deal. The fact they're willing to take 10 million is interesting. Meslier, on the other hand, he's valued around 12 million. He's only got a year left on his contract. Now, again, we could take less for Meslier. We'd still make a profit on him. Definitely would. You could probably look about 8 million. Obviously, would the 49ers be wanting to hold out for a little bit more for these players? Obviously, Premier League tax. So maybe could you be looking about 15 million they're wanting for say, Meslier. Isaac Schmidt is only valued at 1.6. I think we only bought him for 1.1. So his value's not gone up. But say he hadn't either played, that obviously is understandable. Again, though, would they be looking around maybe 3-4 million for an Isaac Schmidt? Again, Premier League tax. Patrick Bamford, another interesting one. If the club are serious about getting rid of this guy, even though obviously, look, he's bulked up. It looks like he's worked hard pre-season while he's been off. I don't want that to sort of get us fooled. I think his time at the Leeds is and should have been probably over a couple of seasons ago for me. He's only valued around 1 million, and he's only got a year left on his contract as well. So it makes sense to be wanting to get rid of these players anyway, just for PSR reasons, to get some money back for them, get a bit of profit back into the club. Matteo Joseph, another one, he's valued around 5.2. Now, I know we were turning down bids of around 8. Again, do they want more towards 10, 12 million for Joseph? His contract does not end until 2028. So there's no rush to sort of get Matteo Joseph out of the door. But if a big, nice figure of, say, like I just said, 12 million comes in for him, then again, that's pure profit for Leeds. So they would be very tempted. And it's got to be more than that, because obviously they've turned down the bids of around 8 million for him. Sam Greenwood, his deal runs out 2026. He's valued around 2 million. With it only being a year left on his contract, maybe then they may accept a little bit less, and maybe just market value. He needs to go. He's obviously not going to make it anymore at Leeds. He's not going to get that chance. Them chances. They're out on loan last season. Same with Joffe. His contract runs out 2027. He's valued around 3.4 million. So you could say Leeds probably could be asking around 5 million for Joffe, and I think that'd be a good price for Joffe. Some profit in there as well. JB, if he goes, his contract runs out 2026. Again, 1.6 million. Yeah, let's take a little bit, get a bit of profit for him. 1, maybe 2 million, if that, 1.5 million. Happy with that. The Crew and the Sam Chambers, they're not actually for sale. It'll just be a loan deals, like the article says. Totally agree. Let them go out, get some first team minutes, and get some football in the legs. That's definitely needed. But yeah, I'll go back to Jack Harrison. It's a tough one. It's really, for me, he needs to go. Whether it's back out on loan back to Everton, or in an ideal world, we just want a straight transfer. He hasn't wanted to be here for the past 2 seasons. He's taken up the option to leave with them loan clauses in. He didn't need to. He could have stayed and helped us get back up, but he wanted out straight away. He wanted out. 10 million, I'll take it. Get him out the door, gone. I'll take 10 million for Jack Harrison. No problem. But it will, again, it's going to be interesting. Really going to be interesting to see if he is on that plane to Stockholm. And we'll see. Are his bridges burnt, so to speak? I just want to move on to another article now. Callum Wilson Monday doesn't seem to be going away either, and I've read this article today, which is quite interesting. So Leeds have held talks with the English forward. The Whites are said to be interested in a proven Premier League performer who could come in as a big upgrade on Mecha for Farke. According to journalist Graham Bailey, the Championship champions have held talks with free agent centre forward Callum Wilson over a possible move to Elland Road. Speaking to the Boot Room, the reporter said Leeds aren't panicking. They're letting the market come to them. They're one of the teams that's held talks with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and they've held talks with Callum Wilson at various points this summer. Those comments from Bailey show that the former Newcastle United attacker who left the Magpies at the start of the month, is one of a number of options on their striker shortlist. So I just thought that was interesting, and it's just had that back. They're letting the market come to them. Now, they're not panicking. It don't feel like they're panicking to me. They're waiting to see what players become available. No doubt there probably is going to be interest in players like Calvert-Lewin and Callum Wilson. Big question mark over the injury history. No doubt they can score goals in the Premier League. I like the looking at that type of player, that a player who can score goals in the Premier League. I don't like the fact it's players who have had some serious injuries these past few seasons. Callum Wilson, for me, would probably be ahead of Calvert-Lewin, because I think last season he did get over his injuries, didn't he, slightly, and it was only the fact that he didn't play because of Isak, the form of Isak, that he didn't get the minutes at Newcastle. So if we had to choose, I would go Callum Wilson. I still think if that would be as May 1, I think that would be the wrong choice. And if they're looking to offload like Bamford, Matteo Joseph, which is fine. Again, I'd still like Joseph to stay or maybe go out on loan. We would then only have Nemecha, Pirro, and say Callum Wilson. Would that be enough? Would that be enough for you guys? Please let me know in the comments. Or do we need something else? Do we need to spend big on the striker? I think we do. I think we need to spend big on the goalkeeper and the striker to help us give us the best chance of staying up this season. And they are out there, but it's gone really, really quiet. It has gone really, really quiet. I've also seen, and I'm not going to show it because I don't know how much to believe, that Ramazani might be going to Rangers. Now, Leeds United, 49ers, if you do that, then I'm telling you now, I want a big, big signing to replace him. And I'd be looking at, Zhao, £30 million player signing for me to replace him. I don't think it's going to happen, but it was just an interesting little article that I read. And if it did happen, I'd be very shocked, and I wouldn't be really very happy because I think he's a great player, and I think the Premier League would suit him. Same with Willian Onto. So it was just something I just read, and I thought I'd mention. Right, that's it for me today. Again, not a lot to talk about, but if these players are transfer listed, or the club are willing to let these players go, then it's good. It's good. There's only, like I said, Joseph that I'd probably keep. Schmidt as well, I think, would be a good squad option. I think just them two alone are the ones I would keep. The rest for me can go. So we'll just see what happens. But yeah, we'll keep a lookout for who's on that flight to Stockholm. It's going to be very telling. I'll speak to you all soon. Cheers.